Hello, everybody. It is Self-Care Sunday. How are we doing tonight? Welcome, everybody, to Self-Care Sunday. Sorry I'm running a little late tonight. How are you doing tonight? Tell me about your Self-Care Sunday. Good to have you all with us on Self-Care Sunday. Hey, Adele and Dazzle are in the house. Good to have you here tonight. Sorry I'm running so late on the fourth night of Hanukkah. We were having some self-care video time, family video time. I'll talk about that a little bit tonight. I will work that lesson to be learned. Always room for learning. What are you guys grateful for this Self-Care Sunday? Tell me about your Self-Care Sunday. Ooh, excuse me. It's been a good Sunday. Dazzle says meow. Max has been fairly vocal tonight. Sheila's with us. Sheila, great to have you here live. So thankful that you were able to catch us live. And truly appreciate that you watch so often, that you catch the replay. It is a wonderful thing. Max has been quite vocal tonight, Del. Max has not been happy at his chicken content. We had a chicken pasta dinner, and he doesn't feel like he got enough of it. And he knows there's leftovers somewhere in this house. And so he is being quite vocal about that, even though we have cleaned up and put away all the dishes. But it is great to have you all here. Great to have you live, Sheila. Tell me what you guys are grateful for. And Nebraska Angie. I feel like I have talked to you a lot today. It is great to have you here live. Hopefully Leonard's journey home is going well. Yes, poor Max does not get enough chicken. Does he look like he's he needs a good, gives him extra chicken. Here, Max, just a little bit more. Grateful for snow, Molly. I saw you out there on the snow. Hey, Lori, great to have you with us. I think I saw a question you posted somewhere. Were you the one that posted about your processing area? I have been limited, I've limited my Facebook, but for some reason I thought I saw that today. Welcome to the program. I'm grateful you have the snow, Molly, instead of us. Although I think I saw a Halloween picture of you and Eric today. I don't know why that showed up in my feed either, but I flipped a little bit today, and I think it was like off the snow picture, then a picture of you. Oh, I'm sorry he's driving in the rain, Angie. That's no fun. I don't like driving in the rain, but rain beats snow, I'll tell you that. Oh, Sheila, thank you. It's truly my pleasure to walk this path with you all. And I'm just a walker. I am just joining you all on this walk, on this journey. And we're going to talk about that a little bit tonight because it's a journey, and the movie I watched tonight has something to do with that. So I'm gonna refer you to a movie tonight that we just watched. And I will make that part of the show tonight on Self-Care Sunday. Well, let's get this show started with you guys all here live. I'm so excited and blessed to have you all here. Let's get things started. You know we get things started every night, even on Self-Care Sunday, with the Good Morning, Good Night book. Our friend Lin-Manuel Miranda and the Good Morning, Good Night book. We are less than 6 degrees of separation from him, I'm just saying. Oh, tonight we are on page 24. 24 if you're following along in the book. Good morning, beautiful. Make someone happy today. I promise you it'll bounce back. Boom! Make someone happy today. It will bounce back. Well, it is the 4th night of Hanukkah, and the 4th night, so as you see in the menorah behind us, we are on our festive set. So on the 4th night of Hanukkah, Julie Jenkowitz said to me, "Hey everyone." Hi Julie, welcome to the show. Great to have you here. On the 4th night of Hanukkah, according to Jew Belong, is the golden rule. The 4th candle sparks treating people how we would want to be treated. Someone once asked the wise Rabbi Hillel to stand on one foot and quickly teach him the entire Torah. So Rabbi Hillel stood on one foot and said, "That which is hateful to you, don't do to anyone else. All the rest is commentary." Sometimes people call this the golden rule. Whatever you want to call it, let the 4th candle remind us to treat others as we would want to be treated. The 4th candle, let's get lit. There you go, people. It is Self-Care Sunday. Self-Care Sunday is the day we have set aside since the beginning. I'm so sorry, Rose, my heart aches for you. My heart aches for you, but I will do my best to be good news and bring you as much good news as I can tonight. I will work extra hard to bring you good news. But my heart, I don't heart well I don't make emojis or thingies well, but truly sorry for your loss. No, Michelle, you did not miss me. I was way more ish than 8 tonight. We were having a family Self-Care Sunday movie night. And it was a good one. I'm going to cover that in a minute for some uplifting news. I got to bounce back from that, Rose. I got to bounce back, and I will carry us forward with good. I'll bring you some good. It is Self-Care Sunday. That's the day. We take the day of Self-Care Sunday, and it is symbolism. Self-Care Sunday is symbolism. Symbolism for taking time for you. Taking time to take a breath. Taking time to take time away from work. It does not have to be on Sunday, because some of you have been like, I can't take Sundays. Sunday's my busiest day. I have to be in the store on Sunday. It's okay if your self-care day is on Tuesday or on Wednesday or half Tuesday and Thursday. However you work the time into each week is how we help get to the next week, is how we keep moving forward. Part of what I'm doing, part of why we do this is that I'm bringing you with me. You are walking side by side me. I am not in front of you. I am not behind you. We are walking side by side through this, arm in arm. And Self-Care Sunday, the message in Self-Care Sunday is finding the strength to keep going. It's rejuvenating and filling your fountain, refilling your fountain. Okay? You have been pouring out onto everyone else, pouring out onto your staff, pouring out onto your customers, pouring out onto your suppliers, pouring out into your family. And Self-Care Sunday is about refilling your fountain. It is about refilling your fountain. It is where the recipe of the week came to, because in the early days of this, we were finding comfort in food. It's a Jewish mother thing, but we were finding comfort in food. Here, have a little more. And we were finding comfort in baking. And we started the Resale Strong Cookbook in the early days. And we have kept it going. The Resale Strong Cookbook has had recipes from all of you and so many different places. And this week's recipe is chocolate babka. Chocolate babka, which just reiterates the Seinfeld episode, let go of the babka. And Julie even tried new recipes today. That's great in making cookies. Have you tried Patty Acquisto's cookies? Oh my God, we have the dough chilling of it, and so we can just scoop out and make a few cookies in the toaster oven. It is phenomenal. But this week's recipe is the chocolate babka, which reminds me of the Seinfeld episode of let go of the babka. And for those of you that haven't seen it, you have to watch it. You can Google it tonight, Adele. It's a good one. You should be able to get the scene. Okay? But it was a more in-depth recipe, but I had to share it because it just brought back fun and smiling memories. And so I appreciate the New York Times, which challenges us with the crossword and challenges us in life, but informs us for this week's recipe of chocolate babka. And but the Resale Strong Cookbook is there for everybody. narts.org/resalestrong, REC. narts.org/resalestrong, REC is where you get a direct link to the Resale Strong Cookbook and all the recipes we've been doing for 39 to 40 weeks, depending on how you're counting. Jennifer Johnson, the Flour Pantry and Butter Freezer Girl, is in the house. Welcome, welcome. Yes, when I saw this recipe, and it came I was reading a thing in the Times and I saw this recipe, Rose. I instantly thought of that episode on Seinfeld. And I was like, that has to be the recipe of the week. I know it's more complicated than a lot of our recipes, but it is the recipe. Adele, you don't even drink, and you thought I said vodka yesterday. Chocolate vodka. Now there's a recipe. Ah, there, that made me laugh. Chocolate vodka. I may have to switch. I got a gin martini tonight, but maybe I'll switch to the chocolate vodka. I got some vodka. It's ho ho ho! It's Kelly. Kelly, it's Hanukkah. It's Hanukkah. It's the Festival of Lights. That is what's so important. That is what's so important. So that is why Self-Care Sunday exists. So make sure you work that into your week. Please, please. I did not work. I had plenty of work on my, do not doubt that I had plenty of work on my desk today. But I probably worked less than half a day. I worked at my desk less than half a day and got things organized for the week. And then I watched a little bit of football, not even my own teams, but I watched a little bit of football this afternoon. And did Sibling Sunday, which is my time to connect, okay? It's where I take time to connect with my siblings and call all of them, and even a cousin this week. I threw in there to check on all of them. And then we had family dinner just a little while ago, and we watched a movie. And I'm going to cover parts of that in a minute, because the movie had lots of lessons for us. Lots of lessons. And we're going to cover that, because it is a worthwhile movie to cover. Rose, I learned something new. Here is something that I learned yesterday, day before, about Florida. I did not know. You had not told me about snow chicks, okay? I knew about snowbirds, but now I have learned about snow chicks, okay? Women who are... That's awesome, Rose. I'm excited that everybody loved that video. I haven't seen it yet, but I loved the hearing about it. Snow chicks, I am told, are women who have learned during the pandemic they can work anywhere and aren't tied to anything, single women, and they are moving to Florida and working from Florida. Snow chicks. Who knew there was such a thing? But I just learned this, and you're in Florida, Rose, and did not share this news with us. There's snow chicks can be a man too? I do not get this. I am really losing. I am, what is it? Well, I think snow chick and I think woman. These are social norms and social conventions that this mind just doesn't fully get, but you know that. So well, where's my glasses? Hang on a second. My notes are small tonight. I made small notes. It can be, a snow chick can be both a man or a woman. It's just a single person. I love it, Michelle. Who knew a snow chick could be both a man and a woman? A snow chick? Well, a snow chick is a single person who moves to... Huh? Well, it's part of the program. Instead of birds, they are chicks. So they're single people that go to Florida to work from Florida for the winter because they can work from anywhere during the pandemic. Huh? That's like our life swap that we were talking about last night. Okay? Yes. Well, no, Angie, you're not single. You're not a snow chick. You're not single. Snow chicks are looking for men, according to Rose. So Jennifer and Rose need to get together on their definition of... There's an inconsistent definition on Florida snow chicks. And Angie thinks she is one. Anybody can be anything. It all starts up here, Angie. Whatever you believe, you are. And here I thought I had good information, and I think I still have research to do. Okay, so I'm going to come back. We have a whole self-care theme tonight. But we need to keep up on, snow chicks are the younger version of snowbirds, according to Jennifer. Okay, well, we will work on this. I know we will come up with a full definition of a snow chick, and Lori wants to be a snow chick. Lori's in New York, right? Jersey or New York, Lori? I forget where you are. I forget where Lori is, but I'm glad Lori's with us. Okay. From our friend, the retail doctor. From the doctor. The doctor called. Hey, at least I have a believer in you, Michelle. Thank you. So, here are 7 tips for higher retail holiday sales using your email list and social media. New York. See, I thought so. I'm with you, Lori. Here are 7 tips for higher retail holiday sales. Remember, we only got a couple weeks left till the holidays, and you still have stuff to sell. And that's the first message from the retail doctor. Tip number 1 is remind people that you've got it. Yeah, they want stuff. They're running out of time. They are freaking out about shipping. Okay? They're totally freaking out. I mean, I have one right now that I just want to give them their money back for the DVD that we shipped them that the tracking isn't updating. I'm like, it is not worth the $249, the number of times I've had to respond to their But if this doesn't get here by Christmas, my sister's going to be so upset. Your sister's mad at you for other things. I'm just saying, and this DVD isn't going to fix it. But you've got it in store. And remind people that you've got it and what you've got, okay? Remind them. You have to tell them. People need reminders. Email them frequently, often, post often. Way more than you think you should. Way more. Way more. Did you see Cassandra's post today with the what else you can use a cheese board for? A hot cocoa tray. A hot cocoa tray. That was awesome. I want cocoa. That's really tip number 2. Don't be a stranger. I love the retail doctor can be really blunt sometimes. I don't care if you personally don't like to get more than one email per month, but major retailers know out of sight is out of mind. The more impressions you can consistently make with your existing customer, email and social media fans at this time of year, the more you will reinforce their beliefs about why they liked you in the first place. More pictures, less text. People don't read. People do not read. Okay, y'all tune in to me every night, but you do not read. Okay, I post lots of stuff, informational things, but you do not read. You count on me to read for you. Don't have 5 calls to action in your email or individual post. Have 1. Okay? Which goes back to my employee thing with only sending 1 message to an employee about 1 topic. But that's a separate conversation. To your customers can't handle it either. 1 call to action. 1. Number 5, think like a customer. If you were a dad looking for ideas for a hockey-loving team, what should he consider? You don't want to just throw a product in face. You want to see how several items in store might work together to make this holiday gift even better. Even if dad has to pick it up curbside, he won't be open to browsing. If you own a baby store, what are the ideas that would help a grandparent buying for the parents of a newborn? Remember, grandparents haven't had to buy for babies in a long time. Help them out. Whatever it is, help them out. Help guys looking for a purse. They don't know what a purse is. They don't know any of that. It's flowery. It's Coach. Isn't that what is on a train or what I fly in back when we could fly? Okay. They need help. Help us. Help us. Tell them how to give it. Tell them how to give the gift. Bob worked with a jeweler this year, and they always tell a guy who buys a gift to look at her face when you give it, not at the whatever it is, ring, pendant, etc. You want to see her reactions. What could you give to toy store shoppers or husbands buying that perfect purse or piece of jewelry in your store? Help them be selfish is tip number 7. Let's face it, it's supposed to always be better to give than it is to receive, but when you're a shopper, it's hard not to indulge. You don't have to be a department store to offer a small-scale registry or wish list. Again, back to the email topic line. You've bought for everybody else. Now it's time to buy for you. Okay? Asking them, how about something for you? Okay? Even one of those big peanut butter cups. What's in it? What could I get for you? You've bought for everybody else. You're the perfect gift giver. The perfect gift giver. What about everybody else? It's time to shine. So, think about that. Think about that. And remember, throughout your store, okay, people are stupid, okay, and they just can't think, and especially in a pandemic, they can't think. They have virus mind, but sign it to sell it, okay? When you sign it, it sells. Okay, sign with what it's for, how to use it, who's this the perfect gift for? The chocolate lover in your house, the Every purse collection needs this purse. Who is this gift for? Why is this the perfect gift? Okay, when you sign it, it sells. What are the benefits? Why are you selling it? Put a sign on it. I'm a Starburst kind of guy. Put a Starburst on it. Not the candy either. Not the candy. I don't like the candy. It's too gooey. It gets in my mouth. In between my teeth, stuck. Bad news. But the Starburst, make it shine. Because make it your silent salesperson. Well, people are simple. He didn't. I paraphrased for him there, Michelle, but he's fairly direct, which is what we like about him. I mean, the retail doctor's a good guy. Bob's a good guy. Okay, I still can't believe before all this started, I was in. I did his show, and that seems like a world ago. A world ago. That I did his show and made him nervous when I went down my Ghostbusters route. And he's like, I'm going to totally have to edit this out. And then he's like, wow, you tied that together. And I'm like, I did. But, this is about making your world better, closing the deal. Closing the deal. And you got to keep in mind, people like me shop. I don't know how to shop. I suck at it. Okay, I'm good at this. This I'm good at. Helping you. Shopping, not so much. Not my thing. Rapping, really not my thing. Okay? But you make it easy. And, those credit cards come out. Those credit cards come out and people will shop. And they will shop with you. And that's really what they want to do. The news, finally, the news media is helping us this year. Finally, the news media this week will be all about, you can't get it in time. Okay? If it's shipping now, forget it. It may arrive, it may not. Okay? You better go to your local store. Go to Michelle's. Go to Lori's. Go to the Safari. If you want a real gift, go to True Fashionistas, okay? Because nothing's more real than a true gift, okay? Help them. Help these sorry men shop. And when all else fails, have a gift card for them. Wouldn't you like a little extra gift card under the tree? Or in their stocking? Help them out. Help them out. So I talked about briefly at the beginning tonight, I talked about that I was late tonight because I was watching a movie with the family. And I was. We all thought we were going to sit down and watch some silly sitcom, an episode of the Goldbergs or something, which is really about my mother. If you have not watched that show, it is totally, every one of those episodes is some story about something that happened in my life growing up. I can relate it to a very similar story. All the stories of that show are true. But we did not watch that tonight, and that can be scarily entertaining. Laughing at the way I grew up. But tonight we turn to Disney, and if you have Disney Plus, I highly recommend Godmothered, okay? And it sounds like one of those silly Disney hopey-dopey, everything happily ever after movies. Okay, and it's literally got happily ever after as part of its motive, okay? Fairy godmother, okay? And it does, but it's got a great underlying message, okay? When you watch this silly movie and you watch these life stories, I mean, it's Hallmark movie time. and you laugh and you cry and you're pulling for what you know should be the ending. Does she get the guy? Does the family, how does this all come together? And the whole fairy godmother thing to begin with, okay? I mean, and she's in this big poofy pink dress as an apprentice fairy godmother. But ultimately, the story comes down to a lot of what we're doing this year, okay? If you think about your year, okay, and what you have been through, and when you thought you couldn't go on, when you thought you couldn't do anymore, when you thought you had nothing left to give, when you thought you had needed somebody else to do it for you, when you couldn't do any more, okay, you wished for a fairy godmother, and you wished for that time. But ultimately, what the fairy godmother movie teaches us, this Disney movie, and I again highly recommend watching it because this was a good family bonding moment. We had I think I speak for the family, I speak for the peanut gallery here when I said we had a good moment tonight enjoying that movie, which I picked out tonight. And ultimately, that you didn't need a fairy godmother. You needed to believe in you. And you can't believe in others until you believe in yourself. And so you can't believe in Neil. You can't believe in Jennifer. You can't believe in Michelle. You have to believe in yourself. Neil has to believe in himself every day to get out of bed. Michelle has to believe in herself. Kim has to believe in herself. Lori has to believe in herself. That is how you start the day getting out of bed. Because once you believe in yourself, you can believe the good in others. You can believe in the miracles that they can accomplish. You can believe what you can do with your little company, how you can move forward one more day, how we can do it together one more day, how we move forward one more step at a time. And you have that moment. Okay? It starts with believing in yourself. You don't need a fairy godmother, Michelle. It starts with believing in Michelle. And it starts with believing in Rose, and Adele, and Angie, and Jennifer, and everybody else that's watching tonight, tomorrow, the replay, the resale universe. It starts with believing in you. You've got that fairy godmother inside you. So you can get godmothered every day. You can make magic happen every day. It's inside you, that magic. That magic is inside you. Okay? That Disney magic lives and rests inside you, and you can make that happen every day. And you can do it because you believe in you. That's where it all starts. That's where it all starts. You don't need anybody else to walk it for you. We're all walking this together, arm in arm, hand in hand, side by side. Side by side, people. This is what we're doing. Hand in hand, side by side, we're walking this path. Walking ourselves forward, getting ourselves to the other side. Oh, Kim, that's great. I'm so glad you had a good self-care Sunday and were able to be distanced and with your son. on the deck. That's awesome. I'm thrilled to hear that. I'd like some deck weather, but I'm thrilled to hear that. I am thrilled. That's a great blessing. Since it is Self-Care Sunday, I wanted to share these 5 ways to be kind to yourself. 5 ways to be kind to yourself. Okay? 5 ways. Rose, I'm not done with you yet, Rose. I've got 5 ways for you to be kind to yourself. Take good care of yourself and your health. Eat healthy foods to fuel your body appropriately and practice mindful eating. Try to exercise regularly, even if it's just a short walk. Prioritize sleep and make sure you're rested enough. Okay, so take good care of yourself and your health. Make time for your hobbies, okay? It can't all be work. It can't all be work. That's what part of Self-Care Sunday is all about. That's number 2 on the list. And being kind to yourself. Take time for your hobbies, okay? There is more than work. Find that time to do something. Do a crossword. Do a puzzle. Play a game. Watch a family movie. Take time for your hobbies. Which leads us to number 3, which is scheduled downtime. Isn't that what Self-Care Sunday is all about? Doesn't have to be Sunday, but scheduled downtime. Downtime is so important. Time where you come down just to chill, just a little bit. Okay, you can't run like a locomotive all the time. Okay, you will hit a brick wall. Having this day each week, even if in your world it's a Tuesday, or it's half Tuesday, half Thursday, schedule the downtime. Make that a priority. Set realistic expectations. Okay? You know, when I plan my day and plan my week, okay, it's what I'm going to accomplish this week. It may not all happen on Tuesday. I have a very ambitious schedule. I have a lot on my plate. There's no denying it. But it's setting realistic of what blocks I can accomplish this week and what can I cross off my list. Because it's not only so often in our minds, okay, with our expectations, we remember all the stuff we didn't get done. So that's where I find my list really important, because it reiterates all the cross-offs, show me all the things I did get done. Set realistic expectations. Set realistic expectations. And it's okay to say no to things. You don't need to make excuses. Don't overfill your schedule. Be selfish. We're told from a young age not to be selfish, that we need to put others before ourselves and always think of other people's first. Those are extremely important lessons to learn, of course, and use in our everyday lives. However, it's also imperative to remember that sometimes, especially in a year like 2020, where we've all been learning to live in this new normal of a pandemic, that being kind to yourself, and yes, sometimes being selfish and self-care, is also important. Try to do at least